Welcome to our living room. And as you can see, we are so happy. We got a surprise visit from our son. And we're so happy to have him here with us. So today what I want to share about is being kind to ourselves. So the reason why we've been doing counseling throughout this year, Barry by Zoom and me by phone. And the first woman that I had this past week told me about how mean she is to herself, the things that she says to herself when she makes a mistake. And then the next day I had another woman, and she told me the same thing, and she even told me some of the things that she says to herself. So I've been thinking about that, and I think it's time for my very favorite story. So anyone who knows me probably has heard this story, but it's worth listening to again. When we were 25, it's like 1970, I guess, I had the great privilege of having Leo Biscaglia as my professor at USC for graduate school. It was amazing. He was the most incredible human being. And he taught me so much, and a lot of the teaching didn't necessarily come in the classroom. So one day, I went to the Department of Education where he had his office, and he was meeting with the dean of students and very high people in the school. And the thing about, USC is an old school, and this education building is very, very old. They only had one elevator, and it's the kind of elevator where you go up one flight, the doors would take forever to open up and forever to close. And then it would go up to the second floor, and the same thing would happen. It wasn't a direct shot to the 10th floor. So if you wanted to go to the 10th floor, you really had to get there probably 15 minutes early. And a lot of people just walked up the 10 flights of stairs. I did that a few times. But Leo had a heart condition, and that made that impossible. So we met at the ground level, and he told me about this meeting. It was so important, and he needs to get there early so that he can greet the people, these important USC people, as they come. And I just had a regular class or something. Mine wasn't that important. And so we got into the elevator at the same time. We got talking, and just totally engrossed in talking. And it went up to number one so slowly, number two so slowly, and we didn't even notice. We were so busy talking. And then it came to 4, which is where I had my meeting, and I got off, and he got off with me because we were talking. And then the elevator closed, and we both realized it was going to take so much time to go up to the 10th floor, and so much time to go down to the ground level, and then so much time to go back to where Leo was standing. He was going to be very late to this meeting that he had called himself. So he said, just go on to I don't want you to be late too. So I went, and I was going on to my class, and I thought, how is he handling this? And I kind of tiptoed back and looked around the corner. And can you hold this for me? And he had his arms, no one was there. He had his arms around himself, and he was saying, Leo, you're such a sweet man. You're so beautiful. And it's all right that you make mistakes. It's actually part of your beauty that you make mistakes. And this is going to be okay. He was saying these words out loud to himself. It was the most beautiful thing. And that has affected my whole life. Because of course we all make mistakes. We all do things wrong. A lot of times things don't go the way that we want them to. But it doesn't help one bit to talk negatively to ourselves. And if we could just do that, what Leo modeled, and just love ourselves, just really, really, truly speak in the most gentle, beautiful words. That's my favorite story.
So sweet. Yeah. It's one of my favorite stories too. Really, we need to be gentle with ourselves. It's so, so important. John-Nuriel and I just finished up the first day of a men's retreat that's going this weekend. And it's kind of one of the themes with the men too. We tend, well, not just men, but we all tend to be a little bit too critical of ourselves. And it's just really important that we love just how we are and who we are. All right, so I want to share a new song that I shared last week. Usually I don't do that. Usually I, don't want to share the same song twice, but we have our son here, and there's the second chorus he's going to sing with me. So I have to do the new song. Okay, and it's called You're My Mirror, and it's about how all of nature mirrors who we are, because everything is a mirror. Whatever we see outside of ourselves is showing us who we are. When we see love, that's who we are. When we see not love, that's what's going on inside of us too. All right. I see you in the river when your light shines through your waves. I see you in the mountain whose summit I often crave. I see you in the trees as you reach up to the sky. And I see you in the desert when your vastness fills my eyes. You're light, you're strong, you're reaching, you're vast. You're all that I want in each moment that I have. You're light and you're strong and you're reaching and you're vast. And all that I want is for each moment to always last. You're my mirror, I live in you, I am you, you are me. You're my mirror, I live in you, I am you, you are me. You're my mirror, I live in you, I am you, you are me. You're my mirror, I live in you, thank you. All right. John-Nuriel is going to share a beautiful song too.
I love the new song. I love that.
Thanks. That's the first time you heard it.
Yeah, and you were inspired to write that song while you were on a solo trip, right? In nature.
Death Valley in the desert.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So, yeah, the song by special request, and it's a song about interconnectivity and seeing ourselves in each other and understanding that we're all connected, and you know the man that wrote it.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a friend of yours. Fantuzzi.
Fantuzzi. Yeah.
All right. So it's and when was it written?
Oh, in the day.
Back in the day.
Maybe 40 years. 40 years
You're
ago,
right.
maybe?
Okay.
Yeah.
Back in the day. All right. So here we go. You are my mother. You are my father. You are my brother and my friend. You are the inside. You are the outside. You are the circle without end. And I love you so. You help me see. To see you at all is to see you in me. I'm in you and you're in me.
I'm in you and you're in me.
I'm in you and you're in me.
I'm in you and you're in me.
Well, we really enjoy doing these videos for you, and we love when we hear from you, and we feel very connected to you, and we just send you a lot of love. And I can just give you another reminder to use every opportunity to give yourself love and to speak really gentle, beautiful words to yourself, because we all need that so much. None of us are doing life perfectly. There's always mistakes and things come up, and we just can use those times to give ourselves more love. All right. So much love to all of you.